Hey everybody, it's Isha again. I know I just made a video earlier, right? I had to come back though because as I was looking for the pictures for the Talak or Not video, I ran across this picture of me and this guy that I used to date. And it just, I don't know, for whatever reason, I don't know if it's the weather, it's kind of gloomy, it's I don't know what it is. But for whatever reason, the picture just brought back some crazy emotions and started making me think about, things that I didn't really care to think about or that I haven't thought about in a while. So I just figured I would come on and make a video and ask anybody else if they can relate. I guess because I'm trying to not feel like I'm crazy or like I'm the only one. So I have only had two really significant relationships. And I know I'm 30, right? I should be ashamed of myself. But I've only had two really significant relationships. I dated some other guys, but it was never anything where you could say, you would have earned some heartbreak somewhere down the line. It was nothing serious. So it was only two. And both of them were really beautiful relationships. I can't complain about them at all. Both men were, very generous and sweet and kind and loving. And they were great. And I can't say anything bad about them. The problem is I have issues with men. And when I say that, a lot of people think, that it's because I've been dogged out by men or my heart has been broken, and I can't say that's the case. I've never had a truly negative relationship that would have scarred me. My issues stem from the other men in my life. And I didn't realize this until after the second relationship did not work out. I have lost a lot of the men in my life that I love, men that I've been very close with, that I had intimate relationships with, and I think in some way it has scarred me. I was an absolute daddy's girl my whole life, or the time that I had with him. And when I was 7, he got sick with cancer, and by the time I was 9, he passed away. So that scarred me. And then my grandfather, whom really is the only reason that I'm even here today, because he promised my mother that if she would just have me, he would help her to take care of me so that she wouldn't get an abortion with me. And he made good on that. He helped her, and so he and I were always together. We were very close. And he passed away when I was 13. And then when I was 15, he passed away when I was 11. My grandfather passed away when I was 11. And then when I was 13, my older brother, who is one of the people who have really taught me the game, one of the reasons why I have so much game now, he, taught me that. And he was murdered when I was 13. So, I lost those three men whom I loved very dearly, very close together. And then on top of that, I lost my grandfather on my father's side. I've lost 4 uncles, on my father's side, whom I was very close with as well. And it just seems like I have never lost any women in my family. I've only lost men. So for me, and I didn't even realize that affected me the way it did until after the second relationship didn't work out. It seems like when I get into a serious relationship and my emotions get into it and I start to, really love and care about these men, I panic and I go into like fight or flight mode, literally. If I'm in too deep to fight it, then I run. And I don't just run, I hit the dirt. I go underground for months. I don't call, I don't text, I don't receive any calls. I literally disappear for months. And then when I feel like I can breathe again, then I lift my head up and give them a call, hoping that it'll all be all good. And they've been really gracious. Like, we're still really cool to this day. So they've been really gracious. But I'm wondering if I should get some therapy or something, because I'm getting up there. And I'm not one of those women who think, if I'm not in a relationship that there must be something wrong with me, or I have to be in a relationship. I'm not that type of woman. However, I'm getting older and I would like to, be in a serious relationship. I'm not even to say married necessarily, but I would like to be able to, nurture a serious relationship in my adult life, and something that's lasting, something that I can have for the rest of my life. And at the rate that I'm going, I don't think that's gonna be happening anytime soon. So basically my question is, A, do y'all think I should seek therapy? Like, seriously, I'm really not joking. I might need therapy for real. And B, has anybody else ever been scarred by something in their life that you can't really explain, or that you never really noticed until it became a cycle? Hopefully I'm not the only person. Hopefully nobody else has been scarred, but I'm sure that's not the case. So hopefully I'm not the only person, that has felt that way. And for the men, y'all know who y'all are. I love you guys, and all I can say is I'm sorry. I'm working on it. So, all right, people.